For all your TCG needs, make sure to check out sabatcg.com. What's poppin', everybody? This is Saber94 on the WimCG Players channel with a TCG match using the lovely but also kind of yandere crazy Charlotte Pudding. And I'm looking forward to updating this deck as well with OP12. We get that Baby 5 card, which is a pretty sweet card for this deck for me. If your leader is multicolored, it's a trigger card and you draw 2, plus it's a 2k in hand, so it's just perfect for how I run my deck here. Gonna include that. It's not a Big Mom character, so, you know, eventually I do wonder if I'm gonna have to maybe take out the Pudding Searcher. It depends on how many non-Big Mom characters we're gonna be running, but yeah, we'll see. I do want to include that card though. Okay, and we're playing against Boa Hancock, my true favorite leader. Even though, I mean, you know, she gets outclassed by so many other blue leaders now. But she's still pretty simple and effective, you know, with the 5 life. You remove something by an effect, you get to draw 1. This guy's running some random stuff though. You got the buggy, and even more random is this Whitebeard Fishman dude. He's just a blocker for 3 and then you draw 2, I think discard 2 or put the 2 back on the bottom of the deck or something. It lets you arrange stuff, but you don't really get any plus. So let's do 6k with the Pudding. You're gonna block it. And this matchup, it can be kind of tricky. In the early game, I'm gonna have the advantage, but then as we get into the late game, if I don't kill this guy fast, you know, the blue deck will be able to sort of come back. I know because I've used Boa a lot. And he'll be able to just outgrind me, out-card advantage me. You know, our main benefit from using something like Pudding is, you know, quick mana and the broken 10 Big Mom and then just beating down our opponent. But if that fails, then you're not really gonna go far. We don't got many other tricks. So what do? I mean, put that on top of the bottom anyway, whatever. Pudding. Did block. Okay, make good use of that. And that's the turn. So far I'm putting the pressure, but as you guys can see, he's got a lot more cards in hand. And I don't. I mean, you know, we use these 2k counters, our hand depletes. We're not really summoning anything. We're not really drawing cards. That's the thing. You don't really get pluses with this deck. So you put back the Bon Clay. And I guess now that I'm in that 10k, I can use Big Mom. Man, I should have just put... Yeah, I should have put the dude in the bottom if I knew, okay, I'm going to get the Big Mom and that guy's going to get discarded. Whatever. He lost something at the end of the day. He's going old school with the Mihawk here. So, got that removal, but it was only a cheap character. And, damn, kind of bad timing with the Veggie there. So let's kill your dudes. I'm really just gonna have to try and murder all of his guys. Gotta do that. Maybe it's bad because I'm just slowing the game down that way, but yeah, I decided to save him. So do 3, attack the leader. He's probably gonna let that go through. And then Big Mom, the smaller one, but still big, and he's gonna give me a life. Yeah, that's probably the correct thing to do. So just grind the game out while he's building an army, making sure he's not dead yet, and using his blue cards, he can draw cards and just gain card advantage in general. So 14, well, I definitely want to protect my bitch, but we're gonna have to discard a bunch of stuff. I will do Bon Clay. I mean, I guess I could have summoned him, but man, that sucks. Well, I guess we couldn't do shit for that. and I'll just go ahead and protect myself. So I guess what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put all my dons to my dudes to murder your guys, both of them 9k. I mean, I don't think summoning Karakuri there is a good idea. He's just gonna be a 7k with no effect, basically. I don't really gain any mana, and that's the thing with pudding that's a bit sad, you know. With leaders like Boa, and especially leaders like Julie, Bonnie, and Shanks, you get a continuously good effect from the start of the game till the end. You get something amazing you can use. You know, continuous basically blocking attacks. In Boa, even though it's not, you might not be able to get the effect all of the time, you still get it throughout from the beginning towards the end of the game. Every time something gets removed, you draw 1. With pudding though, I mean, I do the thing and I get a little bit of extra mana in the beginning, but that's about it. I mean, once you get to 10 on, she's just a vanilla leader. So completely cleared up my board, but got no value with the Kaido. So that's kind of good, but also kind of shit. So I'm gonna attack your life. He's gotta let that go through. And then Big Mom's gonna give me a life. So we gotta murder this guy quick because he's got some big ass characters I won't be able to deal with. I got plenty of life. I've got like 6 life. But if he starts summoning those blockers, I mean, I won't be able to go for game. So 1 is down, that Fishman again. And it does the Trafalgar Law shit, but gets no value. So 6, well, I mean, they're gonna go through, and 9 is gonna go through, get the trigger here. I'll actually do summon the Perospero. It's gonna help us push for the game. And another blocker, damn. So I don't think I can go for game here. And if I try and kill his characters, again, he's just gonna block. So let's do 7. What's it going to be? Does let it go through. Well then, I think what I'm going to do, should probably summon both of the blockers in hand because I'm not going for game anyway. He's got those blockers. So if I go for 8, likely going to use a blocker here, I think. Yeah. And then Big Mom probably should be the same idea. You gotta use your guy, don't you? Oh no, he's gonna discard some shit. Okay. Damn. So, I got some defense still, but I mean, he's got the superior board, and things are gonna be kind of dangerous. I need to go for game. Got a little bit of defense. We gotta make sure the Big Mom survives. You're gonna wanna kill the Perospero. I'll let that happen because I get my plus. We get the rush Big Mom. Indeed, indeed. And then 5. Well, that's gonna go through, of course. And then the other dudes, I'm gonna have to block. No doubt. Block the Kaido. We get that max value there. What else? I mean, didn't use any of the Dons, so you know something's coming. Yeah, fucking Mihawk again. Shit. Yeah, he's timing him right. So, I can't go for game again. If I summon the Big Mom, I mean, I'm gonna have to go for that rush. So he just needs to discard 1, and then I do the 10 Big Mom. He's gonna use the blocker just to barely survive. Man, and these attacks I won't be able to protect myself from. So yeah, card advantage 1 in the end. I mean, we're talking about 3 big attacks, and then he can put all the Dons on Law and the leader. I can't do it. Man, that Mihawk really came in handy for him. Shit. So 7. What am I gonna do here? Well, I'm gonna discard all of them to tank the hit, but I mean, it doesn't make much difference, because now he can just do 5 and then price goes through. Yeah, that was a dumbass play. I don't know why I did that. So I guess now we're just gonna gamble with shit. I'm just gonna use Big Mom's effect, which is mainly something you use with the purple Katakuri leader, where you know what your opponent's top card is. But I got lucky, it was a level 4 cost 4 card. So now we block this attack, hooray. Man, I should have done this from the start and kept the counters in hand. We might have been able to cheese our way through defense. But I think ultimately he'll still be able to finish me off now, because this is a once per turn effect. I got rid of a bunch of Dons. And the rest of the attacks are going to go through. And he actually says, haha, you guesses. Nice one. Yeah, dude. I guessed it. I'm being desperate. But it's gonna be game still. So he's gonna go for the attacks. I get a trigger, but unfortunately we can't use the snake. It's not like... Beiji. So the Kaido's gonna finish me off. So GG. I tried. It was a decent game. Sub to the channel. Leave a like. Share it with your friends. And I'll see you guys next time. What a...